Hey BookTube, this is Kelly with Books I'm Not Reading, knocking over books already. So I posted my October TBR. My goal is to do more of a quarterly TBR. So all the way back in July, while I was reading the infamous Middlemarch, I posted a TBR that was primarily for August and September. And I only had 3 books on it, and I read quite a bit more than that actually in that time period. So that's encouraging and exciting for me because it's been a long time since I've been this active of a reader. Years. So I initially wanted to read Davida's Harp by, I believe it's Chaim Potok. Again, struggle with pronunciation here on this channel, but that's I did not get to that one. I did, however, read White Teeth. I finished this the morning of my little readathon. And The Dead Avocado. And so enjoyed both of those books a lot. And then, so for Chic Tube, as we've already discussed, I read As You Like It, The Tempest, and I did read some of Shakespeare's sonnets. And I hope to read more of these in the future. I really do need someone to help me kind of understand. They're a little bit beyond me right now, but I am definitely, if I'm a Shakespeare novice, I'm even more of a novice when it comes to poetry. So I read those 3. And then a video I posted in July about is it too late to read Catcher in the Rye? And enough people said you should do it. And Jasmine and I did from Jasmine's Reads, we did a buddy read of this. So I finally have read Catcher in the Rye. So I read that as well. And then I posted an original tag called My Neck of the Woods, which I still wish more people would do. So again, if you have a channel, please check out that tag, and because it's just so open to interpretation, and I really love how people are interpreting the tag and making it really unique to them. So and there have been some really beautiful videos. But anyway. So the My Neck of the Woods tag, I brought up this book, Close Range, Wyoming Stories by Annie Proulx, and I was a little bit embarrassed that I hadn't read it yet, and so I was like, well, it's short stories, so I'll read that while I'm reading these other books. I finished this during my readathon. My readathon, it was Saturday through Tuesday. Trimming trees in the midst of a readathon, not such a great idea. So I didn't get as much accomplished as I wanted to in my readathon, but I did finish. Granted, I had started some of them, but I finished 3 books in 4 days, so I feel like that was for my first readathon, personal readathon. The book that I really wanted to finish was this one, which is Fire from Heaven by Mary Renault, and I did finish that yesterday, actually. It was like my mission, like I will get this book done. This is the first in a trilogy of books about Alexander the Great. Mary Renault has written a biography on Alexander the Great and seems to know a lot about this time period and this part of the world. It was just, I read it because it was for my book club, and so Jason and I have talked about maybe posting a video where we each kind of talk about, our thoughts on this book. It was a little too intense as far as historical fiction for me, like too many details. It's just overwhelmed with names, because not only are there names for all the characters, of course, And there are a lot of characters in this book. But also there's all the mythology, which is I was like reaching back into my mind. I don't know the last time I read Ovid's Metamorphoses in college, so there's that. Anyway, reaching far back into my memory to try to remember some of my mythology. But anyway, so yeah, it was just a little bit overwhelming for me. But anyway, so there might be a discussion video of this in the future. I'm not sure. I definitely do want to do a video that's devoted to this book, especially since I know some of you have read or are reading this book. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit more. But anyway, so it's kind of amazing, actually. So I have this Shakespeare, and I really shouldn't take credit for the sonnets because I did read some of them, but not all of them, but whatever. Then we have White Teeth, The Dead Avocado, which go and find a copy and read. Close Range, Fire from Heaven, Catcher in the Rye. So we have plays, we have poetry, we have short stories, we have historical fiction, a classic. So yeah, I feel like I did pretty well in August and September. So let's hope I can keep it up. Anyway, so I did just want to do this little wrap-up video to let you know kind of where I came out at the end of my readathon. Oh, chainsaws are going on outside. Like, it was not conducive to reading. I probably could have finished another book if that all hadn't been happening at the same time, but oh well. I learned, and I will schedule personal readathons better in the future. But anyway, so it's just a little wrap up. This is what I've been reading, as you know. And again, I do hope to get to Davita's Harp in November, but I've got quite a bit for October, and I'm excited about that, and I'm just kind of focused on that right now. And then I think November and December, we'll just kind of see what happens with those months as far as what I decide to read and what I decide to tackle at the end of the year. So thanks so much, BookTube. I hope you are having a great weekend, and I'm loving all the comments, so keep them coming. Tell me, if you haven't already, any thoughts on any of these books, or what you're most excited that you just finished. It's great. It's so great to hear from you, and I just love discussing things with you and hearing your thoughts. So take care, BookTube, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.